welcome back. As you already know, this is a photograph which was taken at Jacob Roberts' funeral. Seeing as I have already introduced him to you, I would now like you to meet some of the people who attended. Without really knowing who should go first, I will simply start from left to right. This here is not a man as I first thought she was. Her name was Anna Gertrud Roberts, though everybody called her Gertrud instead of Anna Gertrud. She was born on the 7th of July 1883 at the mill in Gusdorf, daughter of Matthias Roberts and Gertrud Curtin. On the 26th of May 1919 she married Hubert Janssen and became Gertrud Janssen. After 17 years of marriage, Hubert died on the 15th of September 1936. Her misfortunes sadly continued. During the Second World War, her only son went missing in action. For the rest of her life, she found joy in her family, particularly her grandchildren. Gertrud died on the 3rd of April 1963, only 11 days after this photograph was taken at her brother's funeral. This here is Paul Roberts. He was the son of the deceased. I can only tell you that he was born on the 26th of May 1922 and that he died on the 23rd of March 1978. Perhaps he was a man of few words. This here is Anna Hürtgen, née Roberts. She was my great-grandmother on my mother's side. She was born on the 15th of September 1888 at the mill in Gusdorf, daughter of Matthias Roberts and Gertrud Curtin. An active member of the Catholic Mothers Association, perhaps unsurprisingly, the commemorative notice given out at her funeral does not reveal much about her own life, but instead only contains a prayer. She died on the 31st of August 1965. I could of course tell you many a story I have heard about her from my great-aunt and from my mother, but that would seem unfair to the others in the photograph. I will however show you this, the obituary which appeared in the local paper extending the invitation to her funeral to any friends or acquaintances whom the family may not have been able to reach, and the thank you card the family sent to those who had passed on their condolences, sent wreaths, or contributed towards the costs of the flowers. Over here we have Ancient Plena, née Janssen. Unfortunately, I have not been able to find any documents, commemorative notices or obituary notices. All I know is that she was the daughter of Gertrud, whom I introduced earlier. The gentleman behind her I first thought might have been an employee of the funeral home on account of his wearing a top hat. However, I was wrong. It is Albert Plena, Ancient's husband. I was not able to find out anything about him either. Here we have Jacob Roberts. Although he shares his name with the deceased, he was in fact his nephew. This Jacob here is still alive and currently in his early 80s. He used to be a priest and then, when he left the church, became a principal at the high school in Rösrath. The other person in this photograph, who is also still alive, is Helene Hürtgen. Though I know her as Tante Lena, she is not my aunt, but my great-aunt. She is in her early 80s too, and doing very well. She is currently living in Spain with my mother. Finally, allow me to introduce you to Monika Walburga Roberts, née Wiedemann. Everybody called her Walburga. If I have left her until last, it is not only because she was the only one looking directly into the camera, but because I am tickled by the fact that she died exactly 6 months after I was born, on the 17th of September 1983. And that, for now, is it. If you'd like me to clarify how all these people are related to each other, please watch the next video.